In this video, we're going to show you how to properly measure Harley Davidson clutch and throttle cables. Hey folks, I'm Robert with Hill Country Custom Cycles, and I want to do a quick video and show you how to properly measure clutch and throttle cables. We get this question a lot, and it's easy to do, but there's an industry standard on how to do it. I just want to show you how that's done real quick, so follow along. We've got throttle cables. This is actually a throttle, and this is an idle cable. And how I know this is it has the cruise control, electronic cruise control roll-off switch. It comes on most of the baggers, and this is what, when you turn the throttle, when you push the throttle back, it takes the cruise control off. But anyway, throttle and idle cables. Real simple. Unwind this here. We're going to lay this thing out, take our boot down. Most important thing about measurements is the elbow portion of your cable you do not include in your measurements. So when you measure this cable, you're going to not take this into account. Everybody measures pretty much from fitting to fitting, or the stainless or black part or whatever it is. But just take your tape measure, go from the carburetor end down here, go up to the elbow, and then that'll give you the measurement of the cable. So if you need to talk to somebody about something or whatever, you know what you're talking about and you got the right measurement. So in this case, you know, this one's going to be 48 inches long, right? Same thing on the idle cable with the cruise switch in there. Get that undone. You see how this comes apart, so obviously that's going to play into it, but you want to make sure that it's put in there like that. It's all the way there. Lay it out the same way. Pull your boot down. Stick it on the end, go down the other way. This one as well is about 47.5, but still, for the most part, it's a 48-inch cable. This is a match set, so that's how you do throttle cables. Now, clutch cables. Very similar, but different. Step out of the way. So clutch cables, this is more common on a phone call. Obviously much longer, but on any cable you've got the outer cable and the inner cable, right? You've got the part that's inside, and it's common that we hear people measure from this end all the way to the other end. So they measure the inner cable, and that's not what you want to measure. The inner cable, there's something called free length, and that's a different measurement, but free length is basically measured with it pulled all the way to one end. You measure the part that's sticking out. So in this particular case, this one is 2 3/4 of an inch. So this is actually a 5-speed cable because I know that measurement. But anyway, it's 2 3/4 of an inch. That's the inner cable. The outer cable, which is how they're listed in magazines and online or wherever you see them, you know, is it 68 inches, 72, 58, whatever it is. You're gonna make sure your adjuster right here is all the way collapsed. So you don't want to see any thread showing at all. If there's any thread showing, you want to turn it all the way down as far as you can and collapse it, okay? Obviously your boot's off. You're going to go from here, the bottom of the threads, the nut, all the way to here where the, I guess it goes into the clutch purge. So from that ledge to that ledge down there, that's going to be your actual measurement. And most companies just kind of round it to the nearest number. So if it's 72 3/8, we'll call it 72. If it's 72 11/16, call it a 73. So this one right here, we're going to put the tape measure on, and my arms are just not that long, so I'm going to kind of do it like this and go down to here. This one is showing 73 3/4. So we're going to call that a 74. This would actually be a 74-inch 5-speed cable. It's that simple. So again, you don't want to measure the inner cable whenever you're given the measurement, you know, to a manufacturer. You just want to measure from that fitting right there to that fitting right there with the adjuster all the way collapsed. And that's it. Got any questions, let us know. Thanks for watching.